What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. And I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 14 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 14 picks right like me, win more bets, or receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $625 just yesterday, and another member who won $100 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're talking about is Josh Hart for 9.5 rebounds, and this one is for less. Now look at Josh Hart, we've actually seen him go in the under in 1 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Milwaukee Bucks. Now as you all know, when we look at the Milwaukee Bucks, we do see when it comes to rebounds allowed that they do actually rank 23rd. So although they do rank a little bit low, a big reason why we do like the under for this situation is that when it comes to Josh Hart, we tend to see him play that small forward position, and Milwaukee Bucks actually do a really good job at restricting rebounds to the small forward position. So we definitely see Josh Hart going on the under in this one. Now his average over the last 5 is 12.2, so slightly above this line, but like we always say, matchups, that's what's most important. And with a matchup like this against Milwaukee, who do a great job at actually, restricting rebounds to his position, we definitely see Josh Hart going on the under here. Now we look at both of these teams, we aren't expecting a really big amount of volume when it comes to pace, and because of that, we could see less volume from Josh Hart in the rebounding department, which could lead him to the under as well. So for that reason, we're definitely sticking to it. So Josh Hart, 9.5 rebounds for less, I think is a fantastic pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Kyle Kuzma. And when we look at Kyle Kuzma, this one's a great one for points and rebounds for 19.5, and this one actually is for less. Now look at Kyle Kuzma, we've actually seen him go in the under in 2 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now when we look at OKC, we actually see that they rank 2nd when it comes to points allowed, and then moving on into rebounds allowed, we also do see that Washington Wizards and the Oklahoma City matchup, we see that Oklahoma do actually rank 29th. So a little bit of an interesting one there. When it comes to the differences between the two, there are a big I guess difference between these two teams. However, when we look at Kyle Kuzma, he doesn't seem to have that high of a usage rate in the rebounding department compared to points, and because of that, his points line would or should be able to carry him over, but due to the fact that OKC do a really good job at restricting points, we definitely see Kuzma going on the under here. On top of that, when we look at OKC, they do a really good job at restricting points and rebounds to the forward position, which is what Kuzma is, and for that reason, we definitely do like the under for this situation here. Now, on top of that, what we also do like to see is that when it comes to someone like Kuzma, he just hasn't really had that great of a usage rate and that great of a consistency as of lately. Even some of the times that he has gone on the over, he's just made it over by 1 to 1.5 at times, and for that reason, we definitely don't see it being that convincing to us, and we are sticking to the under here. So Kyle Kuzma, 19.5 points and rebs for less, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about Michael Porter Jr. So Michael Porter, great player, and this one is for points, rebs, and assists for 25.5, and this one actually is for more. Now, when we look at Michael Porter Jr. MPJ, this one's a great one, and we have him for the over 25.5, and when we look at his average over the last 5, we actually seen him gone on the over 4 out of the last 5 games, and also an average of 29.6. Now, even the time that he has missed it, he only missed it by 1.5, so he's very good at getting close and consistent to this line, which is what we like to see, and for that reason, we do very much like the over for this situation here. When we look at Michael Porter Jr., what we also do like about this one is that when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, we do see that the Dallas Mavericks do actually rank when it comes to points allowed. They do surprisingly rank actually only 14th, so even though they are a top team, they rank pretty low, very mid-tier in that category. Moving on into assists allowed, we also do see Dallas ranking 18th, and then and rebounds allowed as well, we see that they rank 17th as well. So because of that, we do very much like the over for this situation here. Dallas Mavericks don't really rank too well in all three categories, and we definitely see someone like MPJ being able to take advantage of this and going on the over here. So because of those reasons, definitely keep an eye out for someone like MPJ. You know, with the way he has been playing and the consistency he has been playing with, we should see him go on the over here. So Michael Porter Jr. for 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists for more, I think is a great pick. So getting to the next pick, we're going to be talking about none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo, and this one is for points, rebounds, and assists for 46.5, and this one actually is for more. Now, when we look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, we've actually seen him go on the over in actually 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see, and they do face off against none other than the actual, New York Knicks. Now, when we look at New York Knicks, we do see that they rank 8th in points allowed. On top of that, moving on into assists allowed, they actually rank 13th, and then 2nd in rebounds allowed. So a little bit of an interesting one there. However, when it comes to New York Knicks, they actually do a very poor job at restricting points, rebounds, and assists to the actual forward position. So for that reason, we do very much like the over for this situation here. When we look at someone like Giannis Antetokounmpo, not only has he been playing great, but he's gone on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, and also his average over the last 5 is also 47. So definitely in the right area when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. When we also look at New York Knicks as well, like we mentioned before, not only do they do a poor job at actually restricting, points, rebounds, and assists to the forward position, but Giannis himself has just such a high usage rate in all 3 departments, especially for this Milwaukee Bucks team, that we definitely see him being able to go on the over on this one, no doubt about it. Now, Giannis has been playing great. Average over the last 5 is 47, so, above this line, which is what we like to see, and he is coming off a 59 PRA against Orlando, who Orlando is a tough team as well. So Giannis has had a bit of the green light as of lately. He's had a hot streak, and we think that hot streak will continue on into this next matchup. Now we look at what the bookies are saying. The bookies also have him favored for the over as well, so that works out in our favor, and we definitely see someone like Giannis being able to go on the over in this situation here, no doubt about it.